What's up, guys? This is Bryant, Parr in the car, and this morning as I was getting ready for the day, I thought about something that I told myself a long time ago. A long time ago, I was young and stupid. I'm still young and stupid, but I'm better now. I told myself something. I kind of went down a path that I knew that if I went down any longer, that I wouldn't be the person that I was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And so I told myself 4 words that changed my life. And these words can change your life too if you put them into proper perspective. I will be greater. You know, so many times we tell ourselves that, you know, just because you're stuck in a rut, that you won't be able to do something about it. You're just going to be stuck there, maybe working the regular old 9 to 5, making $350 a week, or whatever it is that you're doing. You can be greater. I know that because I am greater. I'm better than what I once was. And I'm not talking about religion. A lot of religions will say, you know, you can be born again and this, that, and the other thing, and that's fine. What I'm talking about is you. You telling yourself, my finger's all wobbly because I'm driving. You telling yourself that you will be greater. But you gotta put those 4 words in front of you like building blocks, like carefully examined building blocks. First word is I, okay? Not someone else, not your neighbor, not God or whoever. You. I will be greater. See, when you say the word I, you're putting yourself on the line. You're putting yourself on the spot and you're telling yourself, not someone else. No one else is telling you this. You are telling yourself what's going to happen. And it's very difficult to do because a lot of times people won't tell themselves what to do. They'll have to wait, and then someone else will tell them, hey, look, you got a problem, you got to take care of this, or, you know, you got a gambling problem, or an eating problem, or a drinking problem, or whatever the problem is. Don't wait for that. Don't wait for that. You know what's wrong. You know, it's not hard to find out. You know, if you actually do have a problem, ask somebody. Hey, am I doing something that bothers everybody else? Am I out of line in any way? Is there something that I need to work on? Because a car does not know. Most cars do not know what their problem is. A car will not tell you that you have a flat tire. Okay, I'm not talking about the really advanced cars. Those advanced cars will tell you if you have a scratch on the paint. I'm talking about an older car. A machine just by itself will not tell you that it has a problem. You have to find out if it has a problem. If it's not running right, what's the problem? You take it to a mechanic. You take it to someone who's going to find out what the problem is. I hate these friggin' lights. Anyway, sorry, this stupid person in front of me. You have to tell yourself that you are going to do it. I am going to do it. The next word is will. Now, will can be taken in several aspects. Will is a boy's name, or a man's name, or whatever. Will is something that you do. Will is personal motivation. I will paint the house today, or I will start eating better, or I will go to the gym, or I will do this, or I will do that. Will is telling yourself, it's giving yourself commandment. It's a commandment. soldier in the army is given a command, he does it. Because it is a formal command. Go do this. You tell yourself, I will do thus and so. See, because that gives yourself authority over yourself. It's kind of hard to wrap your brain around. It's kind of hard to get. But there's two parts of your body: the lazy part of your body and the get it done part of your body. See, your brain will tell you, it's almost like your brain is the get it done part and your body is the lay around and be lazy part. My body wants Chinese food all the time. My body wants fast food. My body wants tacos. My body wants to eat and eat and eat. But my brain says to my body, we need to work on this. My brain tells my body, we gotta do this. And by telling yourself, I will, that's giving yourself command over your body. You can conquer any obstacle. Cancer, doesn't matter what it is. You can conquer any obstacle if you command yourself to do it. Now, I'm not talking about, cancer's a little bit different. I shouldn't have mentioned cancer. But, you can conquer any obstacle. Drinking problem. Even swearing. You can train yourself to never swear again. That's going to be difficult for me because I love to swear. But you can train yourself to quit smoking. You can train yourself to quit drinking. You can train yourself to quit doing drugs. You can train yourself to be a better parent. I will. Will is an incredibly strong thing. It's the second most powerful thing next to love. The third word is be. I will be. You're commanding yourself to become something. If you're becoming something, you are going to change. If you're going to become something, it means you're a lesser form now. A lesser form of whatever it is that you desire to be. If you are an alcoholic, I will become sober. I'm not sure what the opposite of alcoholic is, but sober person, whatever. I will be whatever it is. I will be sober from drugs or alcohol. I will be more physically fit at the end of this year. I will be a better parent. I will be a better friend. I will be a better family member. See, when you tell yourself to become something, you go through a metamorphosis. The most popular metamorphosis is when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. Yeah, it's used all the time, but still, a caterpillar, this gross little squishy thing, turns into one of the most beautiful creatures that has ever existed on the planet. I think butterflies are just the most beautiful things in the world, next to peacocks. And even then, butterflies come in more varieties. You tell yourself to become something. I will become something. I, myself, will tell myself that I am going to become something different than what I am now. I will be. And the fourth word is greater. Greater is kind of a difficult word. People don't understand the significance of greater. Great is most commonly referred to, or most commonly put in place of great leaders. Theodore Roosevelt, Kennedy, Aristotle, Socrates, Mozart, Joss Whedon. All these really great people. Bill Gates, So many people, I will be greater. That is an incredibly powerful sentence. 4 words will change your life. It's a stirring inside of you. You feel it. When you tell yourself, I will become greater, it is an incredibly powerful force. You know what the most stubborn element is? The human being. It's more stubborn than stone, more stubborn than diamond, or even what's more stubborn than, I don't know, lead. Lead's really heavy. Lead doesn't like to move. I will be greater. Humans are incredibly stubborn. They are the most immovable objects that there are. When someone has made up their mind about something, they're not moving. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be an opinion, it could be a stance against, whatever. When someone has put their mind to something, they are the most immovable object in the world. What happens when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force? A metamorphosis happens. Something has to change. You either have to, sorry, I'm scratching my leg. You either have to change, or something around you has to change. And sometimes it is your surroundings. If you're just this negative person you didn't used to be, maybe it's the friends you're hanging out with. If you hang out with people who swear and are disrespectful and stuff like that, don't hang out with them. Delete them off your Facebook. Oh, but I can't do that. They're my friends. I don't want them to leave me. What are they doing for you? They're not doing anything for you. They're dragging you down. They're making you something less than what you actually are. I will be greater. That's also sometimes the most difficult thing to say. I will be greater. You might ask, what is greater? You might be rich and living it up in the hills. How can you get any more greater than that? Well, there's a lot of ways you can be greater than that. You can help someone else be living it up in the hills. Oh, well, I already donate to charities and stuff like that. Then be a better teacher. Be a better father. Host a YouTube channel with motivational speeches. I'm in no way a teacher or a preacher or anybody like that. But those 4 words absolutely changed my life. I made the solid, conscious decision. I even remember when I did it. May 7th, 2011. I was 17 years old. Wait, was I 17? I think so. Yeah, I had to be 17. 17 or 18 years old. No, it was just before my 18th birthday, that's right. May 7th, 2011. I don't remember the time, but I would imagine it to be somewhere around noon, because that's the only time I get time to myself. But I made the solid, conscious decision to be better. I've been broke, I've been homeless, I've been just about everything you can imagine, except for divorced. I've never been married. I don't even have a girlfriend. Will you be greater? Will you? It's sometimes difficult to say to yourself, because in order to tell yourself, I will be greater, you have to first recognize that you're not living up to your full potential. Recognition is one of the most difficult things ever. In order to recognize that you have to be better, you have to recognize that there's a problem. And that leads into Alcoholics Anonymous. And I'm not going to get into that. But the moral of the speech today, I guess, is if you know that you're not living up to your full potential, tell yourself, I will be greater. You can't say it too many times. I will be greater. I will be greater. I will be greater. I will be greater. It's a decision that you will never regret. This has been Bryant, Parr in the car. Have a good one.